It's the Weather Xtreme video. It's the morning edition. This is for Tuesday, July 14th. I'm James Spann. Maybe some strong storms around here tonight. Let's dig in there and take a look at things. Heat bubble, upper high, anchored over Texas and Oklahoma. It's the old ring of fire effect, with storms rotating on the periphery of that in a clockwise fashion. Big storms formed in Kansas last night with a tornado near Hutchinson. And we got big storms this morning northeast of the state. That was a radar this morning showing clusters of storms over parts of eastern Kentucky, northeast Tennessee, southwest Virginia, western North Carolina. All of that will stay north and east of Alabama, but they've got severe thunderstorm warnings and flash flood warnings. Been a very messy morning up there. We are starting off the day in the upper 70s. Birmingham at 79. We go back in the mid-90s in most spots today. And again, it's the chaotic heat advisory package across the state. Some counties are in it, some counties are not. But look, everybody hot, humid, oppressive. It's July in Alabama. And again, we're not going to tell you to drink water and go into an air-conditioned room. We know that you know that, and you don't need us to help you. Up north, flash flood watches and a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings for the big MCS that we showed you up there. But here's the deal. This is the convective outlook for the rest of today and tonight. An enhanced risk over the far northeastern corner of the state. The standard slight risk down to Birmingham. A marginal risk down to York, Camden, and Andalusia. The higher severe weather possibilities, obviously, are in the enhanced risk area. This is the chance of damaging wind within 25 miles of a given point. And 30% is pretty robust for summer, and that clips northeast Alabama. And we'll take a look at the specifics on this as we go. And then tomorrow, a marginal risk for east Alabama. The standard slight risk over parts of Georgia and the coast of the Carolinas. And on day 3, Thursday, marginal risks well to the northwest and southeast of here. Average rain for the next 5 days. Bigger totals near the Georgia border. Lighter amounts near the Mississippi border. This is valid through Sunday morning. And that's our little system that popped up yesterday in the middle of the day, Tropical Storm Claudette. The center is totally exposed. It's getting over cold water, so it's not long for this world. It will become post-tropical soon, if it's not now. And that'll be headed up into the Canadian Maritimes tomorrow. No threat to the United States. The rest of the Atlantic Basin, very quiet. Okie doke, model fans. Here's the 06 GFS, 06Z GFS, valid today at 1 o'clock local time. You can see a very strong shortwave coming through the Great Lakes, kind of suppressing the heat bubble a little bit back to the west, but still, it's going to be hot today, no doubt about that. We'll be in the mid-90s. The NAM and the GFS are showing 96 today. Here's the high-res HRRR at 3 o'clock today, and it's got some pretty active storms already over the northern quarter of the state, mainly along and north of US 278, north of Cullman and Gadsden. And those could be fairly strong. And then this is after midnight tonight. This is 4 a.m. tomorrow, showing another batch of storms coming in here. So with the heat ridge being suppressed off to the west and a northerly flow aloft, the door is open for a few waves of storms in here this afternoon and tonight. Let's look at the severe weather parameters. We don't do that very much, in summer. And, now if we showed you this map and it was March, this would be outrageous. But understand, this is not March, this is July. Instability values of 5,000 joules. Don't freak. That's not that odd for this time of the year. Around here, the numbers are about 3,000 joules this afternoon. And certainly that's very robust, obviously. This is what's always kind of missing. The winds aloft are typically light and variable, and we have warm air aloft, and we're capped. This is the low-level jet at 5,000 feet, and the winds are fairly robust, a little northeast of the state. And low-level shear, there isn't any. So, tornadoes, no threat here. The main risk will be from strong straight-line winds, maybe a wet microburst or two. So understand if you're in North Alabama, there could be strong to severe storms this afternoon and tonight. I'd say the main window 3 to midnight, but some storms could linger after midnight. No doubt about that, and those could be strong too. So we'll be doing some radar watching tonight. Then tomorrow, we'll just kind of see how the storms tonight behave. We'll still mention some risk of a storm tomorrow, but they should be pretty scattered. And the air could be fairly worked over if we get some after midnight storms. And again, we'll expect highs tomorrow in the middle 90s. These numbers won't change much. And this is Thursday. Same deal, mid-90s. And these storms widely separated. Friday, maybe upper 90s in spots. The ridge is building back in. Much of the day, driest storm possible, but not likely. There's the weekend of 594 heat ring right on top of us. Going to be hotter than blue blazes this weekend. There's the surface chart. The GFS is showing 97. Hot with hazy sunshine. Storms very isolated. Same thing on Sunday. Again, 97 coming off the GFS. Hey, must be the middle of July in Alabama. And the same thing on Monday of next week. And then Tuesday, a week from today, same thing, heat bubble all across the deep south, hot, hazy, humid, widely scattered or isolated storms. It's just not changing much. Here's the end of the forecast. This is the end of next week, Thursday, July 23rd, and we've still got the 594 heat ring nearby, and it's still going to be hot and hazy and humid, and storms hard to find. Accordingly, highs stay in the 90s, lows mostly in the 70s. Anomalies July 21st through July 27th, still a little above average here. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes in the blog. Next video here by 4 o'clock today. If you can catch us this evening on the live stream or the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.